Hey there, everyone. I'm just going to see. Oh, there we go. They changed their format here on StreamYard. Good morning, everybody. I am Lori Baracco, and it is. Hold on, let me get on Instagram. Let me pause that. Sorry about that. Hello, everyone. I am Lori Baracco. Welcome to my live today. There we go. I think I'm live. I think so, maybe. Hey there, everybody. Um, oh my, they changed everything. Welcome. Just give me a moment and then I'm going to get over here. Okay, there we go. Hello again. Let me start over. Hello, everybody. I am Lori Baracco. Welcome to this week's live. I'm going to talk a little bit about the winter solstice and Yule and share some rituals and the workbook that you can refer to for some rituals and really embracing the energy of the season. So today it is December 20th, and I am Lori Baracco, and I am at the Bonita Springs Mystical Moon, my center here in Southwest Florida. And if you can see me, say hello. I hope that you can see me, hear me. Let me know that you're there. Everybody should have received the notification that I am here. So I see some friends on Instagram. Hello, friends. Hey there, Janet. Good to see you as well. I am going to share the link for the blog here. Let me just double check and make sure it pops up. Oh, that's not doing very well, is it? There we go. Hold on. Hold on here. Let's see if we can. Oh, I know why it does that. It doesn't like when you have an emoji on there. Let me see. If you go to the Mystical Moon online store, if you go to the blog section, you will see the blogs there. And so I have I could try to fix it. Let me see if I could fix that quick while I give everybody a moment to sign in and receive the notification that I am live. Okay, I'm going to see if I can take that little cute little tree emoji out. And so then I can share it here with everybody. Uh-oh. Well, shoot. Okay, let's see if we can view it now. Well, for Pete's sakes. You would think that Mercury was retrograde again. All right, I think I can. Oh, it's still going to do that, huh? It's still going to want to do that. All right, please bear with me. But in the meantime, I hope everybody's doing well and enjoying the season as we begin to wrap up December and 2024. Okay, I think I got it. I don't think this is going to work, but because it still wants to save it in the other way. All right. Anyway. Yep, it's still going to do it. Anyway, so hello, everybody. So if you'd like, you can hop on later and look at the material again. I have two blogs. One is for a Yule that has links to the Yule workbook, and then there's one for the winter solstice to work with that as well. So I'm going to just kind of hop right into the material. Hey, good morning, everybody on Instagram. Good to see you. Good to see you. All righty. So I'm going to start with Yule and you know what? I can do this. Sorry. Find a way around it. There's always a way around things, right? Let's see if this works. Oh, look at me with all of this stuff here. That I am usually more tech savvy than this. That's what you get. It's what you get when you try to do all this and go live. I need a little helper. I think I got it though. Oh, maybe. Let's see. Can anybody click on that? If you click on it, it should work for the workbook. If not, then you'll have to work on that later. Okay, anyways. I'm going to share the material that is in this workbook. So Yule. The pagan meaning of Yule. So, Yule is a pagan winter solstice festival that has been celebrated for centuries in various forms of Germanic, pagan, Celtic pagans, and neo pagans. It celebrates the rebirth of, and the return of the sun. So that's what we're doing. We're celebrating the sun, which brings us life. As the solstice marks the point where the days start to become longer again, it is seen as a time of new beginnings. It honors the winter goddess and the divine feminine, often connecting us with Holda, Brigid, and the I don't know how to pronounce these names. The Modranicht, Modranicht. It represents the battle, but the battle between the Oak King, who rules half of the year from summer till solstice, from summer solstice until Yule, and then the Holly King, who rules from Yule to the summer solstice. At Yule, the Oak King surrenders to the Holly King. Traditional practices include burning the Yule log, decorating with holly, mistletoe, evergreens, exchanging gifts, fasting, feasting, dancing, singing, and making offerings to the gods and the spirits. So one thing you could do is work with amber at this time. You can wear an amber pendant to parties to absorb negative energies and stress hung on a gold chain to represent the sun god's energy. So we're bringing in life as well. So here are some of the traditions. So the winter solstice marks, which is tomorrow, which marks the shortest day and longest night of the year in the northern hemisphere, when the sun appears at its lowest point in the sky. It is a significant turning point, signaling the return of longer days and the beginning of winter. Many ancient people tracked the solstices and equinoxes carefully, building monuments like Stonehenge and Newgrange to mark them. The winter solstice is deeply tied to many mythologies as the rebirth of the sun. The Norse held Yule feasts for the god Baldur, while the Romans celebrated Saturnalia in honor of Saturn. And I apologize for my pronunciation of these names. The pagan Germanic peoples honored the solstice as Yule, holding 12 days of feasting and sacrifice, and candles and fires were lit to welcome the sun's return. So here are some of the symbols with Yule and some of the themes. The astrological date is sun at 0 Capricorn, so we're moving into the Capricorn season. The seasonal focus is the returning of the light, as I mentioned. Some herbs and plants: bay laurel, blessed thistle, chamomile, evergreen trees, holly, ivy, mistletoe, and oak. Some of the foods to honor this season are apple cider, dried fruits, eggnog, gingerbread, mulled wine, and roasted apples. Some of the crystals to embrace this time of the year are bloodstone, clear quartz, diamond, emeralds, garnet, and rubies. The animal totems to work with are bear, deer, owls, phoenix, reindeer, squirrels, stags, and ravens. Some of the oils and more herbs to work with are cinnamon, ginger, orange, pine, and wintergreen. Some of the colors are gold, green, red, and white. And so I'm just going to switch over here. Everybody doing okay? Hello, all of my friends, as I share some of the traditions of Yule. Hey there on, I don't know if some people are on Facebook, on Facebook, on YouTube, but hello and welcome if you're just tuning in. So let's talk a little bit about the Holly King or the Oak King. The Oak King represents the waxing year and the cycle of growth. He is associated with the summer solstice. The Oak King is seen as a young god, bold and ambitious, connected to the expansive light and energy of summer. The Holly King represents the waning year and the cycle of withdrawal, going within. You know, some people at this time of the year, with their altars, what they do is they minimize their altar, and representing the turning of the wheel and of simplifying things and prepping for the new year, kind of like a blessing and tying up loose ends and reflecting on the year that we have had, and maybe just putting like a candle, a plain candle on their altar. And some people have an elaborate altar, but that's just one of the customs that people do. So the Holly King is associated with winter solstice, and the Holly King is an old god. He's wise and reflective and connected to the darkness and introspection of winter. So don't be surprised if you've been feeling that you want to go within and you just want to kind of think about things in life and reflect upon your experiences, not just in this year, but with all of the past years. Each year, the two kings battle for dominance as the seasons change. At the summer solstice, the Oak King defeats the Holly King and reigns over the summer months. And at the winter solstice, the Holly King defeats the Oak King and reigns over the winter months. Their battle represents the constant struggle between growth and life and withdrawal, death in nature. Each king reigns for half of the year until the wheel turns and the other takes over. The Oak King is midsummer, is at the height of his strength, while the Holly King is at midwinter in his most powerful. Their waxing and waning energies shape the cycles of the year. So I'm going to share some of the Yule activities that are suggested. Creating a Yule altar, perform an abundance ritual, go for a walk in nature, decorate a Yule tree, host a Yule feast, bake gingerbread, do a welcoming ritual, embrace snow magic, do a tarot card reading, wear Yule colors, forage for pine cones, perform a house cleansing, start a new project, burn sage or pine incense, reflection or journaling, enjoy a Yule tea blend, kiss under the mistletoe, make a Yule log, donate to a food bank, and craft evergreen wreaths. And so, with the 12 nights of Yule, which is also referred to the 12 days between winter solstice and the beginning of the next year. So, I have some suggestions here. Celebrate the return of the light and the rebirth of the sun on the winter solstice, often with fire, candles, and celebrations. Honor family ancestors who have passed, leave an offering or light a candle for them. A night of divination and fortune telling. Break out the tarot cards or runes and get your journal out and kind of pull some cards. Make offerings to the nature spirits, like leaving treats for helpful gnomes and kind sprites. Have a feast and make merry, eat, drink, sing, and dance in celebration. Exchange gifts and perform random acts of kindness. Focus on giving rather than receiving. Take a meditative walk in nature and reflect on the past year. Do an energetic cleansing. Sage your space. Take a purifying bath. Clear out old energies. Celebrate with your coven, circle, or community if that's your tradition. Reaffirm the bonds you have with people. Honor the goddess by lighting pink candles or baking cakes. Prepare for the return of the world by tidying up space and making plans. On Epiphany Eve, celebrate the end of the holiday and the start of a new cycle. And then I have a midwinter blessing. As the light grows and the days start to lengthen, may the spark of hope within you be fanned into the flame. As the cold recedes and gives way to warmer days, may your heart be filled with the warmth of love. Though the earth lies dormant, covered in snow, may the seeds of joy begin to sprout and grow. May the blessings of the sun find you, renewing your spirit as you journey through the cold. May the earth sustain you, its strength and wisdom cradling you with gentleness. As you walk through this season and this still and quiet season, may your soul find rest and illumination. When the light returns in brilliance, reborn, may you celebrate the rejuvenation of the world. This midwinter, I wish you the gifts of light, warmth, hope, and inner peace. May you be renewed and inspired as the days grow longer from here. So then I have some suggestions for liquid warmth, like hot cocoa, mulled wine, spiced apple cider, cranberry apple cider, Mexican hot chocolate, pumpkin spice latte, and chai tea latte. And so there's a recipe also for a magic Yule log cake. And there's this tarot spread for winter solstice with the different cards and the representing the corresponding positions of those cards and the meaning of what they represent. Then there's some journal prompts. What are your intentions, hopes, and wishes for the coming year? What from the past year are you ready to release or let go of? What would you like to carry forward? How does celebrating the solstice and the return of the light inspire you, and what does it symbolize for you? Make a list of the things you'd like to nourish, grow, and cultivate in your life in the coming months. Some things to think about. And then there's a space for nature reflections. And so, with the Yuletide blessings, as the wheel of the year turns once more, I wish you a most blessed Yule, filled with light, warmth, and the magic of the season. May your home and hearth be filled with the aroma of festive foods, the glow of candlelight, and the joy of loved ones near. As the rebirth of the sun fills the darkest night with hope, may your heart also find renewal. So I hope you can enjoy that. Head on over to the mysticalmoonstore.com and go to the blog section and you'll find this Yule workbook. I also have another workbook. Hold on, let me go over here. That is for the winter solstice. So let's see if I can share this in here as well. See if you can click on it. I feel like you should be able to click on it. We'll see. So how's everybody doing? Do you already work with or use the traditions or the rituals that I just shared? Or do you have different ones? And what do you do during this time of the year? It's a time of celebration. Is it a time of reflection? Do you prefer to work more with the summer solstice energy, right? I'd love to hear some of your comments. And so if you're watching on Instagram, I did share the link here. Here's the link for the winter solstice blog. And then there's also a workbook in there. If you go to the blog on the mysticalmoonstore.com, you'll find the blog. There's a link in the blog for the workbook as well for that one. Just see if there are any comments. Everybody's doing okay? Y'all doing okay? And so I will be answering some questions in just a little bit. I probably will not go the full hour here today because we've got a busy storefront and I gotta let a hand or two want to help out, right? And give Amy and Barbara some assistance out there. And so Joe says winter solstice is definitely his time of the year. I love it as well. Interestingly enough, I live in Florida, but I prefer the cold. This is where I'm at, so I really do enjoy when things get a little bit more cooler out. Anybody else? Are there any specific rituals that you work with, Joe? Just curious. Take a sip of water, and I know I got a little delay. In the meantime, I did want to mention that if you're in the area, at the shop, I ordered tons of products. So I wanted to make sure we had plenty for everybody to choose from. So I'll have more shipments coming in to replenish what has been purchased. So we still have more decks and crystals coming in, books, incense. Although the shelves are full, I want to make sure we have enough for everyone. So we have crystal soaps. I have, oh my gosh, I want to say 4 or 5 new Oracle and Tarot decks. I already have my deck picked out for January's card of the day. It is the Druidic Tarot. Beautiful deck, beautiful, beautiful deck. So that'll be my January card of the day prediction deck. We also have a couple new decks from, I think Kyle Gray has a new deck. I have the Marvel Tarot, the Tinseltown Tarot, I think it's the Enchanted Feline. There's another cat tarot that's out there. The Morrigan Oracle deck. the spiritual tarot. I've got the new Ask Your Guides deck by Sonia Choquette. She redid that deck. We got tons of candles. Oh my gosh, we got so many candles in too. Love my candles. Lots of fun card diffusers, lots of different things to choose from for yourself or for others. And Joe says, yes, the Holly King. Ah. And Jamie, hi, Jamie. Besides baking a feast, Jamie is, oh my gosh, an amazing chef baker. He lights a bayberry candle on New Year's, clearing sacred space, marking doors for Epiphany for the Three Kings. Oh, I love that. And Jamie, we're Facebook friends too. We're not just real life friends, but Facebook friends. And he has photos of his altars, the when he's cooking and baking, his table settings, like a beautiful ritual. Like you can feel the energy and that's being poured into and channeled to his creations. Yes. And Joe says because of his birthday being so close to the solstice, he finds that is when he has the most connection to everything. For him, it's a very magical time of the year. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Capricorn baby. Yeah. And Jamie also works with Advent candles, excuse me. Hey friends on Instagram, how we doing? Good to see you all. Good to see you there too. I'm just kind of switching back and forth and seeing if there are any comments on Instagram as well. All right. And so for those who are watching afterwards, just know that it is a really special time of the year to pause, to reflect. I also recorded my predictions for next week too. Just a very sacred time. And there's been a lot that happened this year. Wasn't there a lot that happened? And I do believe as a collective, a lot of deep insight, a lot of perspectives and old beliefs being like that don't serve anymore, like being shattered like a mirror. However, it can really throw you for a loop because I've seen quite a few, like with a lot of people, the theme has been that they don't perceive and experience life as they did before, and how they relate to others and how others relate to them, people, places, and things. It's really throwing them for a loop. I keep using that phrase, but it really is. It's just like, okay, I'm trying to get a grasp and ground myself and like get a clear perspective on what's going on. I feel like that transition is going to continue into probably the spring of 2025. So feeling really awkward, feeling like when I say clean slate too, it's like there aren't many reference points with your perspective of how you feel about things and how things look. And it just like, I feel like there's a lot of contradiction within ourselves that we have been dealing with. Maybe you had this belief system and you were like, this is how it is. And this is my, this is how I live my life according to these beliefs. And then it's changed for so many people, and it will continue to change quite a bit. And the guidance I have been receiving from Spirit when it comes to this is that you don't need to preach it to other people, because people, when they are ready to see things from a different perspective, or when it's time for people on our individual evolutionary paths, when it's time for us to shift a perspective or align with a different belief, alignment with where our purpose is at, that there will be the wisdom will come in for us. We don't need to go and preach it and tell people, this is how it is, you're wrong, and I'm just telling you this is the truth. Because there are many truths that we are all living together, which is really interesting, right? If you think about it, my belief system is a unique combination that has been created by me based upon my experiences and the lens through how I experience life, which is different than someone who is standing right next to me and we're both living different lives from different perspectives and having different worlds based upon our experiences. And so, one of the challenges I definitely see is that a lot of people want to tell people, like, this is the truth. I know this is how it is. But sometimes people need to come to a different realization, and that realization is their truth. There is not just one truth. So, remember that. And I do think that that is a theme for next year as well. Not just one truth, letting go of trying to control people because or calling it out or shaming people because they don't have the same belief systems. Just a lot of change going on there. So I'm just going to check in on some of the comments. And Joe said, yep, definitely Capricorn baby with Sag rising and Capricorn moon. Wow, that's a unique, it's all unique, right? But so foundation is really important for you. Yeah. With glimpses of excitement coming in there. And Joe also says it's very difficult with some of the old energy dying out and the new energy coming to its own. Everything is a cycle, but sometimes the transition periods can be tough and rough. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, friends on Instagram, how are we all doing? How are you all doing? Feel free to comment, to say hello, that you can hear me, see me, and are joining. So what I'm going to do is, for just a little bit, I'm going to take a couple of questions and I'm going to get on out there and mingle with the crowd. So feel free to type in a question. If there's something that you're kind of have been wondering about or curious, just type it in the chat. And I'll see what Spirit is bringing through. Whoop, one's fallen out. So that is a group message. So I have it here. Hey, friends on Instagram, if anybody has a question. Hey, Maggie. Hi there. Hey, Jolie. Good to see you. Hey. If you have a question, feel free to type it into the comment area. So the card that fell out is, okay, it's the Star reversed. So I'm just listening into the message. Did some of the disappointment that you have felt within this year may carry over into next year? Putting forth so much effort towards a goal, towards your intention, to putting time, energy, maybe even investing in a project or an endeavor, and it not coming to fruition, and you've done all the things you're supposed to do, and some of that disappointment may be carried into 2025. And sometimes it's best to honor our feelings and maybe honor the grief that we're feeling for something not coming together, and feeling maybe that you're like slighted, disappointed, bamboozled, right? So there might be some of that is being carried into 2025. However, there still is wisdom within that experience. Did you take someone's word for face value, or did you not pay attention to all the signs, and or were you just supposed to simply go through that difficult experience to gain the wisdom to know yourself more so? And sometimes when we go through a difficult experience, it also shows us our tribe and who's around us and who's there for us at the end of the day, and who we want to bring in a little closer within our private circles, right? Our spheres of influence. Okay. All right. Hi there, Brooke. Joe has a question. So his question is, I find what I'm seeking on my trip to England in late February, March. Ooh, where are you going in England? Please tell me you're going to Somerset, Glastonbury. Please. Please. I am feeling you're going to gain some more knowledge of what you're looking for. I feel like this is what they're showing me. So powerful. So there's something about the frequency of the land, wherever it is that you're going within England, but I feel like you're going, I don't know if you're going to a country nearby as well. Maybe there's a hop, skip, and jump somewhere else as well. So, okay. So with that being said, You know how when you create a recipe and so your dish, you have all the ingredients. That's what I'm seeing you gather with the energy of the land, with the pieces like gathering pieces to a puzzle as well. And I see, yes, I'm going to say so, yes, although it may not be an immediate answer. So I love this. Oh my gosh, this card is perfect. It's the Eight of Gifts, which is the Eight of Pentacles. So, what the Eight of Pentacles is the energy of wisdom. It's the energy of learning a skill. It's the apprentice card as well. And so, yes, it's like all of these little pieces coming together to formulate a vision, a picture, kind of like the pixels coming together as well. All right. All right. So, I hope that that helps you. Oh, so you are going there in Sunrise, private tour of Stonehenge. Love that. I was there as well. Just so beautiful, so beautiful. Oh, I'm so jealous. So, you will, I do believe you will enjoy your time there. I believe so. And I do believe that there are pieces and wisdom that you will gather up and take with you back. All right. So, there's a question here on Instagram. Congratulations. Pay Menace. I'm moving today. Anything I should know? I'm going to pull a card and see what Spirit wants you to know. So this is the Nine of Canes, which is the Nine of Swords. So there's a little bit stress around this. Obviously, moving is not usually like easy. It's not usually a simple transition. So just be mindful of your thoughts of what comes up. And when we move things, when we move our physical things, we're stirring up the energy. Just make sure you keep yourself grounded. Take time to breathe, and I'm hearing also let the dust settle. Just be mindful of that when we move our things, we're stirring up all the energy that's attached to them, the memories, the frequency, the places, and all that. Also, I would encourage you to make sure, if you can, smudge the new place. Just put your energy. It's going to take a little while to get there, but I think it is a good move for you as well. Okay. All right. So I'm going to scooch on over here, and I'm just going to take a couple more questions. And Miss Orchid's Garden, will I be able to sell my house in 2025 so I can move to Germany? I do think you will. I think 2025 is a good year for you to be able to sell your house. I am feeling that. Let's see what else Spirit wants to say. Ooh, this is awesome. This is the Ace of Good Cheer, which is the Ace of Cups, and that is a yes. So it's a total new chapter for you. And I feel that, it's like you got to know when to pull the trigger, and the agreement, the dynamics, all the things around the bidding and all of that, and what you agree upon. And it's got to feel right. And I do feel like you'll be pretty pleased with the process and with it all coming together. Congratulations for the new beginning, my friend. All right. And so Joe says, I'm staying with my friend Caroline, aka the original Dragon Lady. Well, I think you have her deck and think, oh, that's right. Yes, have fun, enjoy, my friend. Oh, yes, I do have her deck. Yes. All right, Brooke, will my love life improve? Yes, because I was feeling it's a yes. Okay. Queen of Canes. So this is the Queen of Swords. So yes, your love life will improve. And I feel like there's more of a match for you, right? So there's a little bit more of a harder edge to you, but that's just because you have been through so much. And I'm hearing that quote that if you can't handle, or whatever that's saying, that if you can't handle me at my worst, you definitely you don't deserve me at my best. So meaning that there's been a lot of disappointment for you within your relationships. And I feel like that your type of partner is changing as well. And I just see you just really straightforward and direct, and I love that. But just remember to not completely close your heart up. And I do feel like, yes, your love life will improve, but I feel like they're giving me 4. So I want to give things like 4 more months to kind of like the journey, the pathway, the experiences that you're going to be having within the next 4 months are going to help you with being more in alignment with someone who is more like your energy and in alignment with who you are at this time, or who you are becoming, or who you are becoming is who you is who you are with the wisdom gained from all of your experiences. Okay. All right. Awesome. I hope that that helped, Brooke. All right. I have time for one more. One more. Anybody else here on Instagram or here on YouTube or Facebook? I hope that that helped, my friend. You're welcome, Brooke. So the last card I pulled here is the Six of Candles, which is the Six of Wands. So, there are blessings. This is for everybody. There are blessings, joyful experiences that happen each and every day. And I do believe that we don't always stop to pause to acknowledge them. It's like it's like squirrel. We have a short attention span when it comes to blessings that come in. We have our reaction. Woohoo! That's exciting. And then often what grabs our attention is something that's not working out or a stressor. And then it's like we channel all of our energy and focus to the thing that feels like we don't have as much control over, or that's kind of random and happening to us. So the advice for this week is to honor the blessings, soak up the blessings, be present in the blessings that you experience, and not be focused on when is this blessing going to end. Celebrate it, ride that way of joy and celebration. Okay. All right. I hope that helps. And I'm glad, Brooke, that helped. You're welcome. All right, my beautiful friends, I wish you a wonderful weekend. Happy holiday. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Blessed Yule, all of the holidays. And so I look forward to seeing you all soon. Thank you so much for tuning in each week. Yeah, thank you. And if you're watching this afterwards, I still am sending you all my love and blessings. Have a beautiful weekend, friends, and week. Namaste. There we are. Bye-bye, friends. And thank you, Joe. Thank you. Yep, we're ready. Most of the time I have my sneakers on. Thank you so much. Take care, everybody.